Warmest greetings, everybody. My name is Omowale Ru Pert-em-Hru. I'm one of the directors of the Pan-African Society Community Forum. And what I'm going to do in this video is share the vision of the Pan-African Society Community Forum. That's the Ukombozi PASCF Vision. Now, I should emphasize that the vision is a Pan-Africanist vision. It's bigger than the organization. And so the issue then for the organization is, how do we fit in to that broader vision? What can we do to contribute to that broader vision? I should also explain that the vision operates at 4 different levels. At the base, you have the economic level. Above the base, you have the political level. Above the political level, you have the ideological level. And then the highest level is the philosophical level. So those are the 4 levels that the vision operates on. And so now let me read and share the vision. And I've entitled it here, incidentally, just to say it's in all of my books. Any book that I've written, I've put the vision into it. So I'm just reading it from one of the books here. And I've called it My Vision for Africa and Her People. At the economic level, our capacity to create, produce, and build as our contribution to a better world for humanity. That's how it's entitled. And it goes like this. I want every African person on earth to be an effective contributor to the technological advance of humanity and the production of ever more effective and efficient tools. What we are going to achieve with our mastery of new technology is beyond anything that we can currently imagine. But some of the indicators of our advance will include the reproduction of ever healthier people, symbolized by 100% live women and babies emerging from the birthing process, and African babies born with an average life expectancy in excess of 100 years. The production of ever more intelligent, productive people, symbolized by the understanding that Africa, the richest land in the world, will remain under the exclusive sovereign control of African people at home and abroad, collectively into eternity. African children's complete mastery of the history and geography of Africa and the world. African children's complete mastery of the secrets of quantum physics. African children's complete mastery of the ability to bring the past and present and future into the present and work on them to create an optimally better future. African children's complete mastery of the languages and techniques of efficient and effective communication. African children's complete mastery of managing our continent and the world for the greater good of humanity and Mother Nature. The production of ever higher and better technology, i.e. tools in service of and in harmony with the best interests of humanity and Mother Nature, symbolized by an ever cleaner planet, in turn symbolized by the ability to produce and reproduce an abundance of the purest and freshest possible air, the purest and cleanest possible water, the healthiest and most nutritious foods, the most robust traveling vehicles, facilitating the movement of African people through the universe at speeds faster than the speed of light, the most efficient and effective long and short distance communication tools. By living in a world where we fully deploy the creative genius of African people to produce all that we need and surplus so effectively, efficiently, and speedily that we create more time for us to respectfully engage with each other, Mother Nature, and our ancestors. and the most advanced technologies flourish in service of African people as part of greater humanity and Mother Nature. At the political level, driven by our capacity to govern a just society for African people. It reads, I want every African person on earth to understand that the most effective method for governing our homeland and people at this point in history means Africa, including her surrounding islands, must be united and governed as one continental-wide superstate, free from all internal borders. The superstate must be created by and under the collective control of African people, those at home and those abroad, and predominantly managed by women. The land and resources of Africa must be under the exclusive sovereign control of African people at home and abroad, collectively, and used for the benefit of African people in the first instance, making us the richest, most powerful, and humble leaders of the world for the greater good of humanity. We must develop a military capability sufficient to defend our homeland from any foe. Our continental-wide supernation state must be powerful in the world and constantly ready, willing and able to protect any and all of her children, whether based at home or abroad. Our continental-wide supernation state is a means to a greater end. It is tasked with laying the foundation for a continent, and by extension a world so supportive and in tune with the best interests of the people, Mother Nature and our ancestors, where truth, freedom, justice and peace are so inculcated into human existence that all states become unnecessary, are removed from the world and become relics of history. At the ideological level, driven by our capacity to build respectful relationships for the achievement of happiness. And it reads, I want every African person on earth to understand, adopt, and apply in the modern world the principles underpinning the tendency towards healthy relationships found typically in African village culture. Namely, that human beings are fundamentally humble and respectful of other human beings, Mother Nature, and their ancestors. Every human being is more important than property, money, or profit, and therefore an end in their own right and not a means to somebody else's end. The benefits to the we are usually, but not always, prioritized over the benefits to the me. And when the benefits to the me are given higher priority, that is decided by the we. And whilst all human beings are unique and have differing qualities, attributes, and abilities, we are all equal in essence. At the philosophical level, this is driven by a humble and respectful relationship with our environment for the achievement of higher understanding. And it reads, I want every African person on earth to understand that Mother Nature is composed of antagonistic opposites held in unison. The never-ending engagement of opposites is the source of perpetual change in Mother Nature and everything in her. Mother Nature was there before us and gave us space within her. We are a part of Mother Nature. We are absolutely obliged to engage with Mother Nature. Spirit is inside Mother Nature. Spirituality is the process of connecting with spirit, achievable only through a respectful engagement with Mother Nature. And just to conclude, agreement, acceptance of, or with the above vision will form part of the criteria for membership of Ukombosi PASCF and PASCF and all of its subgroups. It is to be recited twice daily, first thing in the morning and last thing at night, by all members and their families as a constant ongoing reminder of the future that unites us. And this was written on the 19th of January 2018.